My name is Justin Richardson. I've been doing CrossFit for about 4 years, August of this year. So yeah, 4 years, August of this year. Started actually in CrossFit around Lake Beach when it was kind of like one of those global gyms with CrossFit intertwined. And started doing it there. I started doing like just bodybuilding type stuff, and then I got into CrossFit. And at the time I was right around 250, 260 in weight. Wasn't really losing any weight, wasn't seeing any kind of change, so I tried out CrossFit, and since doing it, I'm down to 185, 184 and athletic and a lot stronger than I was when I was 260. So I was tired of not seeing a change. Tired of like putting in the work but never seeing anything happen from it. So like, you know, yeah, I was getting like bigger, but I mean, probably at the time I probably could have worked on my diet a little bit, but the intensity wasn't there, which is what I'm getting from CrossFit. So, and the wide range of different exercises that I'm doing now, much different than bodybuilding. So, confidence, definitely, big time. I mean, I've always kind of had a little bit of confidence in myself to begin with, but like after you lose all the weight and you start to, you know, be athletic and just being able to do stuff that you couldn't do before, it just becomes a lot more. It becomes a lot easier to just be self-conscious about yourself, and you know, just like being able to talk to people and stuff like that. But I would say confidence, since losing all the weight and whatnot. So, and being strong. Who doesn't like to be strong?
What would you tell them?
Getting your foot through the door is the hardest part. I will say this about CrossFit: it never really gets easier. You just get stronger and fitter, and the workouts just get more intense to where you're at. So as you progress, you're not going to continue to stay with what you started with in terms of like weight or exercise movements and whatnot. As you progress, your movements will change with your progression. So by the saying it's never going to get easier, it just means that you're going to get stronger. But yeah, the hardest step is the hardest part is to get into the door, because it is a little intimidating when you see everyone like flipping around on bars and throwing up weight that you can barely pull off the ground, and seeing like, I mean, it also is a little intimidating for men to see women lifting more than they are, and you know, it happens, but it is a little intimidating. But the thing is, if you always walk around like that, then you're never going to get anything done, you know. Like, so I would just say for someone who's watching and wants to get into CrossFit or wants to try it, but doesn't have that friend or motivation, outside motivation to push them to come in, just take the leap, you know. Just if you want change, if you really want it, you're gonna do it. But if you don't really want it, then you're not gonna obviously do it. I've always told myself, you gotta want it. Like in a workout, you gotta want it. If you want to beat someone, you gotta want it. If you're not gonna push the 110% in each workout, you don't want it. You don't want it as bad as the next person. So, but I would just say, take the leap. So.
You want to say anything else?
I'm sore.